This time, just for a little change up, just vibing out in some Minecraft. And this is the original, back when they first brought Minecraft to PlayStation. They had like a tutorial world. And this is it. It said Minecraft up in the sky. And it had this little like village here that was all prefabricated and set up. I've altered it a little bit and built things here and there inside this little. I put a I put an ocelot in this pen with this sheep just to see if he would eat him. I can't even remember how long ago I did that. I have a little horse pen set up here that I keep my horses in. Um, a stable. So anyway, but now this over here is like right where I first started my very first Minecraft game, and this is the little hut that I built. I still have it to this day, and I have built a biodome around it since then. Wait. Oh, I didn't I didn't want to destroy that. I wanted to open it. That's all right. I'll go back and build it later. So yeah, I have had to rebuild some of this with brick because it burnt in a fire. I had a fire. I was experimenting with some. Oh, my kitty cat named Puddles. So I was experimenting with different lighting options, and one of the lighting. Can I even get down here anymore? What the heck? My cat. So yeah, I was experimenting with some lighting options, and I found out the hard way that you shouldn't play with lava around wood. I actually lost almost everything in this room and had to rebuild it at some point or another. But yeah, I've basically just dug my way down here into all these caverns and stuff. But this isn't. This is just like showing you around. My original. But once I'll find a quick exit out of here. I don't want to. I don't want to drill upwards just to get out of here. But this hallway will take me to the. Here we go. Dun 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 dun. Dead end hallway. You gotta be kidding me. There's gotta be another exit from here out of this hallway. I must not have finished that hallway. Wow. I will get out of here. Oh, I know this one goes outside because I put a double door there. It better. Let me out. Yes. No, wait. No. I'm trapped. I'm doomed. Well, I think I might be going to the where I wanted to. And yeah. Anyway, I mined all this stuff. This is just me just goofing around mining. I created these caverns, and I just mined out around all the minerals and left all the negative space there as a big cavern. So this is what the underworld of Minecraft looks like if you start to mine out around the minerals and leave the minerals in place. Which was the hobby that I started just to meditate. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. This is where it gets interesting. So this is just showing, I guess, how much meditation I was doing when I basically mined out all the rock around all of these minerals and just left all the minerals in place. And this is what it looks like. I even left the lava and I just basically built walls around the pools of lava to show what it's basically just a cutaway of what underground looks like if you take all the rocks away. But it gets better. You just have to wait for it. It gets better. So yeah, this is what the underworld of Minecraft looks like if you only leave the minerals and the lava in place. And let's see. There's a quick exit right here. I have an even better one. I think there's a quick exit right around here. I know I marked it. There it is. I knew I marked it. So that's my original mining expedition that I was just having a blast doing. Also, I had fun up here on the Minecraft sign too. This is made out of wool, just dyed wool, and they made a Minecraft. I don't know if that's in every world, every tutorial world, or I don't know. Somebody told me they didn't even know that they had a tutorial for this. So I'm thinking maybe it was only PlayStation that had it for a minute. And this castle was all here, all prefabbed already. I just dropped, so I just dropped a bunch of villagers all around the castle. Now they've moved in and they live there now. I planted I planted all this just 'cause like, hey, you have a castle and it's full of villagers. They have to work, so you can let them farm. But anyway, that's just BS. This is over years and years I did this. I created highways that connect all the villages that I could find anyway. And what's funny is so every time they do an update, they make the map bigger. This map used to be like tiny, and every time they would do an update, they would make the map bigger, and I would just enlarge the world to the size of the new map. And so here's what I wanted to show you guys. This pirate ship and stuff was all there, but I just created the highway out to it and stuff. And then this is where this is my excavation. I'm like a Minecraft excavator. And so I basically just dug straight down from the edge of this island right here and hollowed out the inside. This is bedrock level right here. And then it was just coincidental that there was a mine here, and I just basically just excavated around all the wood and all the tracks and left all the tracks and stuff in place and excavated around it. I hope you guys aren't getting like motion sickness from this. But it gets better. But wait, I'm like the ShamWow guy. But wait, there's more. So from here where I came down, I noticed that there was a void already in the rock, and basically I just exploited the void and created all this using the existing minerals that are already in place. I'm not even done yet. At some point, I'm going to continue digging out around all these mineral deposits and like hollow out even more than I have hollowed out already. But then here is the good part. Here's where it gets really cool. There was one of these underground buried civilizations, and basically I excavated all the way around this underground ruins, and it created a cutaway like you can even see in the library. I left everything intact that wasn't like natural rock, and I just removed the natural rock out of it and left the ruins so that you can see, like, you can even see the architecture, like, from here. You can go into the hallways. This is so freaking cool. I'm sorry, I'm a geek. You can like call me geek if you want to, but I had fun just digging out these ruins and leaving nothing but the building intact. And I've basically taken out all the natural rock. And so I've left all the ruins and like all the mineral deposits that were around it. No, you know what? I think there was mineral deposits around the ruins, but I took the mineral deposits out of the ruins so that I would just have the ruins and they would be, unmolested by, not molested, but, just distracted by, the natural rock. Look, I even missed some. I gotta take the natural rock out and only leave the brick. I need light. I don't want to accidentally take some brick out. See that? That's enough. So this is how I created this whole thing, just by removing anything that was natural and just leaving the brick behind. There we go. So there you go. That's the structure that was built around that rock. Or that the rock collected around it over time. I don't know. I guess it's ancient, from an ancient civilization buried under years of thousands and millions and quad, quad, quintillion years. Look, how in the heck did a llama get down here? Where's the traveling salesman that goes with these llamas? I mean, you can say that I'm cruel, but I like to push these guys into the lava just because nobody invited you down here. No, you want to go swimming. Go swimming. Ah! You like to swim. Go swimming. I'm so cruel. So yeah, this is actually an unfinished This is what I would say is an unfinished corridor, because at some point, someday, when I'm bored and I don't feel like playing any other garbage game that might be out there, I'm just gonna come through here and just continue my excavation around all the naturally occurring minerals. So this is now you guys know my secret of my Zen relaxation is playing Minecraft of all things, damn it. Just to see what I can find. I'm just exploring. So yeah, this is my exploration of I don't know. I guess I would consider this my adult version of Legos because when I was a kid I used to love Legos. So this is I'm just following this water to see where it goes. At some point I'll find my way back out. So, and it's a puzzle too to find your way out when you get lost underground. Like when I first started ever playing Minecraft, I would panic when I would get lost underground in a cave, especially if I didn't have creative mode on, because if you don't have creative mode on, you can't even like right now if I really was panicky, I could just drill straight up and get out just by drilling straight up. As a matter of fact, um, yeah, if I do hit water, it will. So I just like to be careful because if I have lava underground and I don't want the lava to turn to rock, I just have to make sure I have a like some place to catch the water in case I break through to the ocean. I don't want the water to destroy my lava pit that I'm trying to save. But since I'm not, I mean, since that, oh, see here. Like right now, if I were to drill up to hit ocean, no, I don't have any lava down here that I'm trying. Well, there's some lava down there. I would just prefer to keep everything in its natural state. Um, I put this here, some pigs and some rabbits. Don't ask me why. I was just like they need a home, so I don't know why. I guess I was just bored. All right, I'm not gonna go about that way. I will find my way back out. I usually leave myself a trail of breadcrumbs by like what side of the wall that I put the lanterns on. If the lanterns are on my left, it usually means I'm going deeper, and if the lanterns are on my right, it usually means I am exiting the cave. So, I don't know. I'm gonna find an exit up around here somewhere. It's not straight above me though. I think it's gonna be over this way. I'm looking for columns that are made out of this type of light. That's gonna lead me out of here. And I would have seen them by now if I was going the right way. Also, that route of the exit is the route of, if I'm looking at the ruins, there's going to be brick, like this red brick right here. But it is not here. It's where I started to rebuild the ruins. I will find my way out of here, damn it. Help, I'm lost underground. Aha, see, there's the columns. That's leading me out of here now. Just follow the columns. Alright, that's the way I came in. Nah, bro. And then, here we go. I'm out. I'm free. So yeah, you're looking at probably a year's worth of meditation, at least a good 6 months worth of meditation of, no, I'd say about a year that it's taken me to excavate this whole entire area, along with the underground civilization part and all that. And so that's the highlight pretty much of this Minecraft world. Yo, what's up, rock and roll man? What's going on, bro? I'm doing good. I am just chilling. A couple of friends of mine I know play Minecraft, and I told them I was going to show off my tutorial world where I excavated all underground here. So, and that was just the tour of my underground caverns. And I have one more little I guess the first castle I built, the first village that I built that has my own stables and everything. Um, and then I'm gonna see what's going on in a different game probably, but just relaxing at home, that's exactly what I'm doing too, brother. I had a decent day at work today. So this is just an aerial guide showing me, you know, that there's something over here. I think I'm going the right direction to towards my village. We shall see very shortly. Nah, there's something out here, but it's not my village. I just want to show off my horses. I have a collection of horses that's cool as shit. I got all the armor and stuff on them. I named them. I named like I don't know, like 50 horses. It's pretty funny. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna check out some of my names that I named my horses in Minecraft. It'll give me some horse name ideas for Red Dead. So I'm always like, oh, what should I name? I don't want to rename my horse like a name I've already used if if I can think of a better one or a original one. But who knows? I don't know. I'm just having fun. I'm just goofing around. It's a game. It'll be fine. We're gonna find my castle, my first castle that I ever built from scratch. These are all the villages that I connected all by highways, just for fun, just vibing around. So that's that. This is the original tutorial area. It's not there. It's got to be this way. Yes, it is this general direction, I'm sure. You're now Psycho Killer and said he was going to name his dogs Rufus the Red and that mullet guy after our YouTuber friends. I don't know if I would I don't know if that would be a compliment or not. Like, hmm. I guess it would be. I guess if you liked somebody enough to name your pet after them. I'm going the same way I was going before. I'm going the wrong way on a one-way street. Mm-mm. Okay, this is the right way. This is the way, says the you know what I'm trying to say. This is the way, says the Mandalorian. I think. I don't know. I get lost in Minecraft. That's why I have all these markers around the map because I can't figure out which direction I should be going half the time. They're the dogs in this game. Oh, in Minecraft. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I get it. So I named my cat in Minecraft after a good friend of mine, her in memory of a cat that she had. Name of Puddles. I am not. Dude, okay, so I was just there. It's the weather, damn it. I can't see through all this weather. I swear I have a cool spot that I'm trying to show you guys. I swear I do. You have to trust me. Famous lives. Here's a bit of advice for anybody who cares. Never, never trust anybody who says trust me. Or, uh, I can't think of it. Never mind. But yeah, if somebody's like, trust me, or if they say I would never lie to you, like you don't have to say that to somebody. If you have to ensure somebody that you're not going to lie to them, you're probably lying to them. Like if somebody's trying to convince you that they're not lying, then they're trying too hard and they're definitely lying. Don't worry, guys. If this gets too boring, I will spare you. But I'm just gonna keep looking here for a second and see if I can find what I was looking for, which is basically in my original tutorial the first castle and stables and horses that I built from scratch. I don't know. And not for nothing, still play this game. Like when I turn Minecraft on and want to vibe out and do stuff, I still turn on the original game that I started playing, the original world that I started back when I started this tutorial when it first came out on the PlayStation. Mm-mm. That was Jake the Snake Roberts' theme song called Trust Me. Jake the Snake Roberts was the man. I don't care what anybody says. He was a sleazeball, but he was so freaking cool, man. I don't know. I don't know. I hated him at first, but after I got older, I was like, nah, that dude was cool. He was a good bad guy. He would always get a snake out of the bag and throw it on the guy after he knocked him out. Here we go. We're getting somewhere because I see markers. Okay, so this took us back to my original biodome. So I'm heading north because I haven't seen it going south, so we're going north. Oh yeah, this looks more familiar now. Jake the Snake Roberts is in AEW now and is a manager. Yeah, I was gonna say he's way too old to actually be wrestling, but of course they do they've done weird stuff in wrestling. Ric Flair probably would still wrestle if they paid him to do it, and he's probably like 92 years old. He would definitely still strut around the ring in a wrestling outfit and chop people in the neck, saying "Woo, neck chop." Have you seen I think it's Lex Luger? Dude, he went way down. He had a bunch of health problems and stuff. He's like a shell of his former wrestling self. And I think who else from back in the day was it Ted DiBiase, the Million Dollar Man, or one of them guys? Like he became like a minister and he's like preaching the Bible and stuff. I mean, good stuff, but it's definitely not what you would expect from like the person's wrestling persona. Ric Flair's in his 70s. Yeah, no, I know. I was just, I was just joking. This is all just this is me playing around with dynamite back in the day. I think I'm getting close to where I wanted to show you guys. I don't know what that was. I blew it up, whatever it was. I blew it to hell. And so when they expanded the map in this game and made bigger worlds, uh, uh, they basically there you can sometimes see the seam. Like this over here is one of the seams. You can see where it splits, and this is where the terrain actually has a seam in it from when they expanded the world from the original small world. Then they made them bigger, and then made them even bigger after that. But oh, dude, I don't really know all the details behind like Miss Elizabeth and Lex Luger having anything to do with that. But yeah, man, life is a drag, bro, when it comes to things like that. And hey, if I'll be honest with you, I mean, from a spiritual point of view, if a guy did do something intentionally or thoughtlessly nefarious and it cost somebody else their life, maybe that's like poetic karma or justice, maybe, or. But I always like to think that vengeance is God's, and leave it at that. And that way, you know, you don't have to hold a grudge against somebody. You don't have to dislike somebody for the rest of your life, um, because you know God will have His pleasure in taking vengeance on people who have done wrong, and you can just let that go, let it go, and just enjoy life, and don't let hatred and anger eat away at you like it can. I mean, it's okay to be angry. We all get angry and stuff like that. But I try not to hold grudges. I try not to be angry to the point where it hurts my soul and things like that on a spiritual level. But we all have different we all have come from different places and we all have different thoughts about, you know, our spirituality. So I don't mean to preach or anything like that. Forgive me. I'm not trying to, put thoughts or ideas in anybody's head. I'm just speaking from my own personal experiences. Here it is. Here we are. I didn't do all this for nothing. So, yeah, this is my original tower and my original castle with my original farm when I first started doing creative stuff. And I made a bunch of different color sheep and let them procreate into like, if you guys didn't know, if you have a yellow sheep and a blue sheep and they have an offspring, it's a green sheep. So it's just fun. It's all for fun. And I think I have an ocelot trapped in here. Yes, I do. I have to hurry up and close the door. He will escape. Doggy, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. I can't believe I didn't name this dog. I know. I know. You love me. All right. So anyway, out back is my horses. Here's my horse stables with all my horses. I think have names. Yes, Warhammer, Hotness, Avenger, Runabout, Trixie. I already have Trixie as a name of one of my horses, and I don't know why. I think for a girl horse or any kind of girl pet, like Trixie would be a cool name. There's Trigger, White Castle, Firefox. All right. Nottingham. There's Avenger again, Trigger again, Trixie again. Who's this guy? Alpha Male. Who's this guy? Nottingham. Justice. Uh, Average Joe. That so if you guys didn't know, blue and yellow make green. I knew that in kindergarten too, bro. It's funny that they included that as like a thing in the game. But all these horses have stats and this guy's just got average stats. But I liked him, so I kept him. Aladdin, Blast from the Past. That is a classic movie. If y'all haven't seen Blast from the Past, you got to check it out. It's Brendan Fraser when he was younger, and Alicia Silverstone when she was younger and sexier. Not that they're not in a negative way, but she's still sexy, just not younger and sexy. If that makes any sense. Um, my cousin Vinny and Samson. But yeah, Blast from the Past. Alicia Silverstone and young Alicia Silverstone and young Brendan Fraser, and it's a hysterical movie. Trigger was the horse in the Lone Ranger. Yes, it was. That's why I chose that as one of my names. I know Firefox is a web browser. You're right. What's this guy's name? Bedazzled. That's another Brendan Fraser. Whoa, I'm naming my horses after Brendan Fraser movies. Bedazzled is another Brendan Fraser movie that I don't know who think it was funny, but I thought it was pretty funny. That was Brendan Fraser and who's the lady that was the sexy lady from Weird Science. She plays the devil in Bedazzled. Here's some more of my horse collection. Italian Job, named after another movie, but not a Brendan Fraser movie. Where's Encino Man? You know what? I don't know. I got Total Recall here. Hold on. Who's this one? Spartacus, Workhorse, Italian Job. I didn't like you enough to name you, apparently. Just Visiting. Just Visiting is a movie. That one is who is the girl from American Pie who is in the Sharknado movies? You guys know who I'm talking about. She is in a movie called Just Visiting, and that was a pretty funny fish out of water movie. Um, she finds out that she has long lost relatives that were like, I don't know, a knight or somebody. And Tara Reid, yes, sir. Thank you very much. And Elizabeth Hurley, thank you very much. You know what, dude? You are so welcome in my streams anytime because, like, I need somebody to keep my memory straight. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you very much for that. These guys didn't get named. So Tara Reid is in a movie called Just Visiting, and it's a funny movie where these guys come back from, they come to present day time from the past, and it's like a knight and his servant, and they're like total fish out of water, trying to exist in today's modern world. And apparently, he's like a long distant relative of hers, and I think it's. I think it's her. No, she plays the neighbor. Oh, you know who else is in the movie that they're the long distant relative of? It's yeah, exactly. No, I'm so old. My memory doesn't work anymore. I need an old guy that actually does remember. So I appreciate that. It was okay. Here you go. I got another trivia question for you. Who was the daughter in Married with Children? Who plays the daughter in Married with Children? And I can't believe it. She's like one of my favorite actresses, and I can't remember. I can't believe I can't remember her name off the top of my head. Um, it'll come to me after a few minutes, but I just can't think of it off the top of my head. And of course, the love interest in Anchorman, Christina Applegate from Anchorman. And so Christina Applegate was the other person who starred in Just Visiting. She was like I can't remember, but anyway, I'm just giving you some some movies that I thought were funny when I watched them. That were that my horses were actually named after. So those movies were probably ones I was watching and enjoying when I was naming these horses. Um, but anyway, that's all the Minecraft. Of course, if I quit Minecraft, it'll end my stream. So I'm gonna stick around for another couple minutes. I know there's more stuff here that I've done we could check out. So these every time they would update Minecraft and add something, it would only add it to new areas on the map. It would not add it to existing areas on the map. So to for me to get the new content, like I remember when they first added like rabbits and now there's bees. So for me to see bees, I don't think unless they've updated the update, I don't think bees exist anywhere in these my original villages. So to find bees in this world, we have to go pretty far away. This is the end. This used to be, I think, the end of the map at some point because you can see my guide ended right there, and you can see the seam in the world. So this is the seam in the world that indicates that at some point they expanded the map and made it bigger. And if you continued your original smaller game and let the world expand into a bigger map, it would basically just create this seam around the edges of it. So that's another interesting. I found out, through just experiencing it. But I'm looking for why I know why. That's just basically a guide to get back to my village, not a guide going out to anything, I don't think. Nah, but seriously, I built a road and everything out to here. Let's see how far this road goes. I think I continued the road through the mountain. Yes, this is why I have built highways. Then they added like underwater shipwrecks, and so this is another thing that's similar to what I did what I was doing when I excavated all of the underground areas near my home village. And we'll see here in a second as soon as we get out to it. I just basically cl connected all the, little tiny islands here. And I see something down here. I think this is where I'm going. Yes, it is. A shipwreck that I excavated just because I was just vibing out and meditating. This is nostalgia. This is nostalgia, but I'll tell you, I just go back to it. If you're talking about the game itself, it is nostalgia. But I go back to it just because it's meditative. And basically, I just went around and found every underwater shipwreck I could find. I'm looking for the first one. The first one's around here somewhere. Oh, I see. Horrific Time Furioso. That's a pretty epic name. Here we go. Here we go. Is this it? Not quite. We're getting closer though. Ah, I see it. This was the very first shipwreck that I ever excavated. And I built a an observation deck. So this is my observation deck that you can actually like be dry and like view the entire shipwreck from the observation deck just because I was, bored and I'm a geek. And so and then I also excavated, down here. Dude, it's not my fault, I mean, this is just my meditation. This is just what I do. I like to throw away the garbage and leave behind the, you know, whatever. And I have OCD, so I had to, build stairs that go all the way up out of here. Just, if you're ever in this virtual world, you don't want to be trapped here. You want to actually be able to like go up the stairs and get out of here. So my OCD made me put it in there. Like, why would you be in here building stuff if you're not actually going to build it right and complete it? So yeah, so this is my the entrance to the observation deck that goes down to the very first shipwreck that I ever excavated. Venom movie comes out October 1st. In survival, you would die because you can't fly. Dude, you want me to be completely honest, in survival, I would definitely die. Put it in there. What are you talking about, Yosef? Get out of my chat. You're such a troll. Leave me alone. Go away. Nobody asked you to come here. No, I'm just kidding. Yosef, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? How was your day today? I would, so horrific time furioso. I would definitely die in survival mode in this game. Um, because I am not good at Minecraft survival. I would survive. I just wouldn't have much. I would have a shelter and I would just shelter in place at night. And then every once in a while, I might go out if I was feeling scrappy. I have played in survival mode after I built my biodome and everything was lit so that the monsters wouldn't come anywhere near me. And like I would go up on a tower and shoot them with bow and arrows from the safety of my parapet on top of my tower. You know what? Uh, I had a map and it got destroyed and I lost the map. And they don't I mean maybe maps are easier to make, but back when I first started doing all this, um I was using a map and then they made the world bigger and then the map, I don't know if the map got bigger when the world got bigger or whatever, but you'd have to piece together like 20 maps to make a map. So I don't know if that's different now, but um, maybe I should look into making a map, making another map. But my map, I lost my map, and it frustrated me, and so I never made another map. I just built markers within the world that I could, and highways to connect everything. Yosef, thank you for stopping by, my brother. You're always welcome. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that I know that, that I'm not just sitting here talking to myself, but, it's all good even if I am because I'm just vibing out anyway. Yo, what's up, Andre? How's it going, brother? So, I don't know if you saw in the Discord I was telling you that I was pointing people towards your stream last night when I was vibing out in Red Dead. Um, just because I wasn't playing with anybody and some people might have been looking for somebody to play with. And plus, I don't like I saw you streaming. I didn't want to play GTA at the time and I didn't really want to I wasn't trying to step on your toes by streaming Red Dead at the same time you were streaming GTA. And so, and I don't really, it doesn't really matter to me if people watch me or not. So, I just wanted to share the love, brother. Yeah, right on, man. I like if I ever am streaming at the same time as you, it's only a coincidence. Definitely not trying to step on anybody's toes. So anyway, but yo, Antonio, what's going on, brother? I'm just vibing out in Minecraft. Right now I'm just talking and just flying around in circles basically. But I was showing off. You had to rewind the stream a little bit. I was showing off some of the stuff I did in here. I was just chilling. I was gonna show off my Minecraft world to some of my friends that play Minecraft, and finally got a chance to do that. I was bored. I didn't feel like doing a different game yet. I mean, I'll probably jump on Red Dead later if you guys want to do some sales or something. What do you think? You guys feel like some Red Dead later? I'm about to wrap up this stream. I'm about to cuz I basically showed off everything that was. I have more stuff, but you know what? I'm not going to drag you guys all around this huge ass world because, I just wouldn't do that to you guys. You guys are my friends. I don't want to torture you. I think Andre would definitely be grinding in Red Dead. I think he might be grinding in Red Dead right now. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't grind in Red Dead though. I just ride around and have fun and it earns me money and it earns me XP. You're always grinding on Red Dead. I know, bro, but it's such a it's so easy to grind on that all the time because it's you're not getting griefed all the time. Like every once in a while, especially you because you have some I don't know, you have some friends who I wouldn't necessarily call friends who like to lobby stalk you sometimes probably. It happens. But yeah, there might be some dudes that'll come up on you once in a while in Red Dead and try to grief you, but for the most part, it's like why bother? They don't get anything from it. It's not no KD, no experience, no nothing like that. But yeah, man, I'm poor too because you know why? Every time you do something, you got to spend money. Like when you're the lower level, I just had to buy a fishing pole and a fishing lure, and that was a whole nother like couple $100. And I'm like, dude, I just got this couple $100. What the hell, you know? But it's all good, man. It's all good. You're only poor because you're buying stuff that you're using to get rich with. So wait until you play Animal Crossing New Horizons. Takes a long time to make bells, which is money in that game. I might not play that. Wait, Animal Crossing New Horizons. What is Animal Crossing? Is that like I don't know. I have to look it up. I don't know what that game is. Animal Crossing makes it sound like I don't know, maybe Frogger, but I don't know. Look at these old houses, man. They all got cobwebs all over them. It's for Nintendo Switch. That's why I don't know what it is. I never got. I mean, originally I was a Super NES guy. Original NES and Super NES. Oh, look, I found something. What's in it? Bread. Dude, this bread would have to be so moldy after sitting in all these cobwebs all these years. Let me exit out of here. And this is something. What's this? A crafting bench? I don't know. I'll accidentally delete it if because I'm in creative. If I push the wrong button, I don't want to do that. This is bread and potatoes. Apparently this was a farming village. No, I have to see what this is. L2 is use. Yes, it is a crafting. Oh, this is a cartography table. This is what I need to make my map. Except I don't have the world mapped out yet to make my map out of my maps. I did it one time, like I said, and I lost the map. I don't even know how I lost it. It just disappeared out of my inventory at some point. Apparently, I picked something up and dropped it. When I picked something else up or something, I lost it. I'm so sad. It was my original map. Now I just wander around the world aimlessly lost. Psych, I'm not lost. I was just in that building. Nothing else to look into. You're so poor in that game that Tom Nook the Crook robs you constantly, and if you think GTA and RDR rip you off, wait until you play Animal Crossing. I'm not going to go buy a Nintendo Switch just to get Animal Crossing, just to get robbed. But I originally was a Nintendo guy and then Super Nintendo, and then I went to, I think, PlayStation. The original PlayStation was the next thing I ever got after the Super Nintendo, I think. Nah, you know what? It was Super Nintendo, then Game Boy was the thing. And then after my Game Boy is when I got my PlayStation. And I've been a Sony fanboy ever since. Everything I get now is PlayStation. I had an Xbox, I just wasn't a big fan of it. I don't know why. I think because so the Xbox controllers to me felt like they were toys made for kids, and it just they weren't very precision to me anyway. And I didn't like the way the one joystick was offset and the joysticks weren't symmetrical on the controller. So just I think that's it. Maybe the selection of the games and the way the games were ported into it. Just because I was so used to PlayStation, then playing this stuff on Xbox wasn't as good to me. Maybe it was just mental, but it was basically the controller. The Xbox controller is the whole reason I prefer the PlayStation because I'm so used to the PlayStation controller and I like the way it feels better. So yeah. Other than the controller itself, I like Xbox. Xbox is cool. No issues. I have an Xbox controller for my computer that I was using to play um, um, work, brain, work. Fallout 4. I played Fallout 4 on the computer because I was going to start modding Fallout 4 on the computer, but it was so much easier just to use mods that other people already wrote. I still regret not actually taking the time to, like, there was a mod I was going to write for Fallout 4 that would take the creaking footsteps out of the armor. When you put the armor on, it's like clunk, 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 clunk every single step you take. And I was going to mod that into a better footstep sound. I didn't see any other modder that did that. But then I just, I guess I didn't have the time to actually do it. First, you want to build a house and then build the same house with the one room and then build your whole house. Takes like 7.5 million bells. Animal Crossing 10 times more slow pace game than RDR and Minecraft combined. Wow, wow. Yeah, that's I can't, if I was going to play a slow paced game like that, I would go all in and play that. There's a game that like you can fly all the way across the galaxy in like in like a spaceship, and I mean, it's like I don't know. I think it's a PC game that these gamers play, and it's like real time. It takes like so long to travel across the galaxy that you actually have to invest real time in it. And if I was going to go that route, I would do that. I think if I was any more of a geek than I am, I would be flying across a virtual galaxy in a virtual spaceship in real time, and be doing missions like they would do in real time. So this is apparently a little library. That's pretty sweet. You spent 1,000 hours and your land is done now. It took you 1,000 hours? What did you do on your land? What did you build? Is it like Minecraft where you build stuff like this? Look at that brick oven. I didn't make any of this stuff. This is all just stuff that spawned in um, through the game algorithm. This is all stuff that naturally spawned in the game. What is this with the? I think I already went in here. No, I didn't. It's just an armor stand. A brewing stand. Ooh, I haven't seen one of them before in this game. If I have, I just overlooked it and never used one. Come on, go up. Climb. There we go. So I like exploring the villages and stuff that are spawned in, you know, automatically through nature. Look at this piglet. Lots of stuff on my island have a resting ring and wrestling a wrestling ring and ramp and concrete stage, but you also build homes for your villagers. You get like 8 villagers, I think you're saying. It only lets you put so much in here. Hold on, let me see if I can bring it up and see what else you said. Oh, that's it. 8 villagers. Nice. Dude, if you said like I imagine you're a wrestling fan because you know about some of those wrestlers and stuff. Dude, I've been watching wrestling. I'm so old. I've been watching wrestling since the beginning of Hulk Hogan's career. That shows you how old I am. But I was watching when I was a little kid, like at my grandpa's house. We would go over to my grandpa's house, and my mom would be visiting with my grandpa, and we would just go in the other room and turn wrestling on and watch wrestling on TV because it would be like Saturday morning. Wrestling used to be on Saturday mornings every Saturday morning, and yeah, that was our getaway. Read comic books and watch wrestling on TV. And this is no cap. The very I was a little kid, and the very first wrestling match I ever watched in my life, I was I was upset. I was literally hurting, upset because, and y'all know what I'm talking about, right? The the bad guy was beating up the good guy, and the good guy like couldn't defend himself anymore. Of course, it's fake. I didn't know it was fake yet because I was just a little tiny kid. And so before I knew it was fake, I got so upset that the bad guy was breaking the rules, and they wouldn't, like, they just kept letting him break the rules, and they kept letting him beat up the good guy and didn't stop him even though he was breaking the rules. And I was so upset. I was like crying. I was like, Mom, why don't they make him stop? He's cheating. He's hurting the guy. And my mom was like, no, no, no. He's not hurt. He's not hurt. And I'm like, no, he's hurt. Look at him. He's hurt. She was like, no, 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 no. He's not hurt. And so I found out at a very, very young age that wrestling wasn't real because I was so upset that the dude was getting his ass kicked. Oh man, life is grand. The Undertaker is the best, bro. Hell yeah. Is he even still? I think he's still doing stuff. Isn't he still wrestling? I know he was still wrestling last time I knew. I was actually watching SummerSlam when he was already old and probably should have been retired, but Hulk Hogan first started wrestling in 1974. No, I wasn't watching wrestling in 1974. That was way before my time. It's definitely a handful of years after that. It was okay from the beginning of Hulk Hogan's championship. Like, I remember when Bob Backlund was the champion wrestling against the Iron Sheik, and the Iron Sheik took the championship from Bob Backlund. And then Hulk Hogan came in and saved the day and beat the Iron Sheik and took the belt, and Hulk Hogan was the hero from then on. So, that's I was a kid. I was a little kid back then, but that's where we're going. That's how far back we're going. You like the old Undertaker from the 90s. Yeah, I mean, nothing's better than the original, the first and the original, but that used to be the best, man, when he would carry around his manager, that dude would carry around the urn, and he would like beat people up and then throw them in the coffin, slam the coffin shut on them. That was bad. That was good stuff, man. Um, The Undertaker was the best. Nah, you know who else was cool back in the day was well, I'm a big Stone Cold Steve Austin fan. He's cool as shit. And from around the similar time, of course, the Heartbreak Kid, he was the coolest of the cool back in the day. Shawn Michaels. Um uh the Road Warriors. I used to love watching the Road Warriors back in the day. Paul Bearer, yeah, he was a creep. He was so freaking creepy, man. but in a good way, creepy because you know you want the heels in wrestling. You really want to be able to hate them, and I really did kind of hate, not hate, but yeah, that guy did skeeve me out, man. The one in the way he was supposed to. I'm gonna steal this. Nah, you know what? I'm all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna get off of here, but thank you guys for stopping by my stream, chilling out with me. I appreciate it. Please leave me a like and come back and see me again. I'm not gonna be doing a bunch of Minecraft stuff. You know, you can see there's not a lot going on in here. I was just showing off some stuff that I did, just running around here playing. Uh, Degeneration X. All right, yeah, in the '90s, yeah, hell yeah. Um, yeah, but I mean, you gotta love the who was it? The dudes that were nah, I don't know. Never mind. Degeneration X was cool as shit though. Never liked HBK. Thought he was a jerk. He was a jerk, but he was supposed to be, but okay, so when he was being a jerk, yeah, I didn't really like him, but he was playing the hero for a minute and he wasn't a jerk when he was playing a hero. But I mean, hey, just like every wrestler, they go from being good to being bad to being good to being bad. But yeah, he was kind of a jerk. You're right. But he was cool as shit though. Yeah, The Rock, Triple H. Who's the guy that was just in? The guy that was just in. He played the original Marine, and he was just in. Uh, the superhero movie that just came out, but they're not superheroes. Suicide Squad. The wrestler that was just in Suicide Squad, and he played the original Marine. That dude's cool as shit. He was a good wrestler. I loved watching him. So many good ones. So many good ones. Woo! Ric Flair, baby. But anyway. Alright, guys. Kane. Yeah, Kane's cool. I didn't like Kane that much. I liked I liked Undertaker. Kane was just to me like I don't know. He's riffing off the Undertaker, but I don't know. I wasn't into him. He's all right, just all right. But all right, guys, catch me on Red Dead because I'm gonna be vibing out on Red Dead later. So look for me. I'll be there. All right, guys. I'm going to end here. Have a great night. Have a great everything. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.